over the recent fortnight or so, where he's been doing some psychological training. Well, Krzysztof Ratajski is a man who doesn't need rejuvenating. He just plays at a top-class level all the time. We saw an incredible game from Krzysztof as he overcame the host nation qualifier Franz Roach this afternoon. Mensur Suljovic dispatched Jamie Hughes for the loss of only 2 legs. Chris Murphy has come into the comms box for this one. It is the second quarter-final of the night here in Riesa. It is Krzysztof Ratajski and Mensur Suljovic.
Yeah, a couple of players who have won on the European Tour. A pair of them have 7 PDC titles each. Looking to add to that collection this evening.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. First leg, Krzysztof to throw first. Game on!
And they know that the task in the semi-final may have just become a little more difficult after Michael van Gerwen produced his best performance in quite some time.
95.
And getting there will be difficult enough. This pair have both had some good showings in this tournament. Ratajski this afternoon against Franz Roach, winning 6-5. Made to work very, very hard for that win, but he had the grit as well as the talent to get over the line.
Well, Krzysztof Ratajski's got a higher tournament average than anybody else this weekend. He's averaging close to 101.
134.
Doesn't look like that's going to change. As I say, he's so consistent that you just feel if he turns up on a day and starts playing at a level, he's going to carry on there. I mean, maybe not at 114 and a half.
96.
But maybe. He was doing that for half the game against Franz Roach earlier on.
And Mensur Suljovic a little easier for him against Jamie Hughes, who wasn't really at it, 6-2. But a tough match yesterday
100
against Gabriel Clements, and he averaged nearly 104 in that one, just edging him in the 11th leg.
$177.
For Mensur, but it's not enough to get to a finish.
$81.
He's going to leave it very, very handy.
137.
Poised.
Something required.
Right,
91.
Ratajski cannot complete the 91 combination.
Trouble 14 to lead double 16, of which he is so fond and so deadly on.
75.
Not on this occasion.
Mensur required 32.
177, 137, leaves 32. Fabulous turnaround for Mensur in this leg.
Game shot on the
Fabulous
first
opening
leg.
leg from the
Mensur
gentle
Suljovic.
14 darter, 1-0 with a
Second
break
leg,
of throw.
Mensur to throw first.
Hard to pick between this pair. The stats in the event very similar. The head-to-head record 2 apiece.
Game on.
Ratajski winning most recently at the World Series of Darts finals. But that was revenge to a defeat a year earlier in the quarterfinals, a match that went all the way.
137.
I think Mensur won it 10-9, but I think Ratajski had chances. Whether he had match darts or not, he certainly looked like he was going to progress through to the semi-finals.
59.
So that was the tournament where Danny Noppert went on to make the final. Lost out to Michael van Gerwen. We could see that happen tonight because Noppy's in the other half of the draw and MVG's already in the semis. Be the 2 World Cup of Darts Dutch players
58.
will be teaming up in Salzburg in a couple of weeks' time, facing off. A long way to go.
$100. $58. Mensa, you require 164.
Just left himself a finish after 9 here, but no need to finish with these 3.
Sorry, 69 scored, was 95.
Mensa's left himself 95 and can't understand how he's done that.
88.
And he will come back looking at 76. Ratajski needs to fill this up just to get to a finish. He might well do it. He might well do it. And he does do it.
182. Mensa requires 76.
Where he is.
Game shot, second
And
leg.
look what he's
Mensa
pinning.
Suljovic, third leg, Christoph to throw first.
Michael van Gerwen may have just given us a sign that he could be returning to some form, but this last fortnight has been a
85.
huge sign from Mensa Suljovic. After admitting himself that his confidence in big stage darts was gone, it was shot. But his performances last week in semi-final, where he reached the semi-finals and only lost out to Michael van Gerwen. His performances here so far this weekend suggest that Mensa is still a major force with which to be reckoned in the world of darts. That's
120.
perhaps a little too bold. It always looked loose.
I just feel as if Mensa has been not at his best for a while, but he actually did pick up a couple of his titles last year. He fires in. Maximum. 7th of the tournament.
140.
Yeah, but just because he is sort of in danger of falling out of the top 16, although making that less likely here, and because he is doing things to try and change, it's easy to think that he's not been at it for a good while.
60.
Just finding ways to lose.
Christoph,
He can still play well and wasn't
156.
getting the rewards. And I suppose that does niggle away at you. This would niggle. Double 18. And a Polish
shot on the
Eagle
third leg.
launches himself into this contest with his first leg. 12 darter. Massive combination finishes everywhere you look tonight.
96.
Has been the theme of the evening so far. Michael van Gerwen setting the trend. Ratajski now in on the act.
45.
This half of the draw always looked the more stacked.
95.
We've got 4 seeded players and actually 4 top seeds. The 1, the 8, the 4 and the 5. So the top seeded players all making it through to the semi-finals. Obviously the number 8 seed is gone.
93.
If the seedings are going to continue being a reflection, then Ratajski should just pip it against Suljovic here. The other side, we've got 2 unseeded players, but Ross Smith's been fantastic this weekend. Danny Noppert's been really, really good for a long while now. Joe Cullen and Michael Smith, 2 Euro Tour monsters.
140.
Don't rule out the eventual champion coming from that side of the draw.
Yeah, and if anyone other than Ross Smith wins this tournament, then they will be the number 1 seed at the European Championship.
Then so you require 170.
Yeah, the places are all confirmed now. The only thing that could change it is if we have any withdrawals, and look, in the current climate, that's a possibility.
58.
Ross Smith does go on to take his first ranking title. Kevin Price will be number 1 seed.
And the man who won the Open Euro Tour
59.
in Belgium.
Mensa, you require 112.
1-1-2 for Mensa Suljovic.
He's had a clinical kill of 76. looking to try and put one over the top. He did that, but didn't
60.
go high enough. And now Ratajski.
Christoph, you
just had a
require
156.
170.
How about a 170?
$96. Mensu, you require 52.
A chance for Suljovic to restore a two-leg cushion.
Game show on a fourth leg. Mensu, Suljovic, fifth leg, Christoph. 140.
Both of these guys have used the European Tour as a major launch pad in their PDC careers. We saw Ratajski on it quite a lot
96.
before he even got his tour card. Of course, he did win his first big stage title in PDC darts in Gibraltar at the back end of last year. And so Suljovic, it's in this very building where it all started for him in terms of being a PDC title winner. Won the International Darts Open back in 2016. Has gone on to add 6 more PDC titles to his collection. A World Series event in there. Another couple of Euro Tours and the Champions League of darts.
Yeah, despite their prominence on the Euro Tour, only one meeting between them on it before this one.
Yeah, curious that, isn't it?
Suljovic winning it.
140.
Sindelfingen.
I don't think it really has any effect because he's left 165 and Ratajski can go treble 10 for double 16.
65.
Determined here, Mensa Suljovic, to apply some pressure.
95. Christoph, you
Great care
require
with that
60.
visit. But he
Game
doesn't
shot on the
care.
fifth leg. Christoph Ratajski. Sixth leg, Mensa to throw
The way that
first.
Christoph Ratajski
Game on.
handled Franz Roach, who was mind-blowing in the early stages of their game early on. Roach took out 3 ton-plus checkouts, including a 170. They're both averaging in excess of 100.
105.
And at no point did Christoph Ratajski seem to be phased by it. Just carried on going. An absolute terminator of a darts player. Then afterwards, what were you thinking when this German guy was averaging 115? There he was, averaging 115 and taking out huge checkouts. And he just said, I felt like it was a game against a really good Pro Tour player. It's quite an understated way of talking about it.
100.
I think that was a great description, Dan. Ratajski, the tungsten terminator.
$99.
It's a rare show of frustration there from the pole. Suljovic not happy with that dart. A lot of movement from Mensa, often is, but a really good standard in this second quarter final.
$140.
Yeah, as we've come to expect from these men, but particularly this weekend. Both averaging over a ton right now. Ratajski has earned himself an opportunity to get the break of throat that he needs, having missed a dart in the opening leg and been broken.
125. Christoph, you require 127.
Couldn't find
99.
either of the trebles.
Mensu
When he
requires
needs them, at
71.
least.
Treble 13 for double 16 will be the rules. Now it's 18 for double top. just keep Ratajski at arm's length.
Game shot on the 6th leg. Mensah Suljovic. 7th leg, Christoph.
You know he's enjoying himself.
Enjoying himself a little too much there. Mensah Suljovic ends up dropping the dart on the floor. Ratajski to check himself back.
96.
Feel like old times again, Dan. Crowd getting more vocal, being given something to be more vocal about at the start of this evening.
Absolutely.
97.
1 leg so far going into that 6th visit, and that was the one where Mensah took 8 or 9 darts to get down from 170. Ratajski wasn't able to take advantage.
59. $41. $96.
He's doing his best to make sure he just clings to the coattails and gives himself the chance to pounce again.
140.
Mensah Suljovic, when he first started acknowledging that his confidence had gone and he wasn't feeling good about big stage darts, he was sat in the practice room. Devin Peterson was sat next to him. He's talking to his manager, Mensah Suljovic. As his manager Mick puts it, he was flapping, he was getting nervous, the game was approaching, he was due on
Christoph
stage.
require 150.
Oh, hello. Double 18 for another massive combo.
132. Mensah, you require 126.
Well, this might put Ratajski in a flap. Another would be nice, but that will do for a dart at the ball. And it's in the ball. And Mensah Suljovic is in control of this quarter-final.
8th leg, Mensah
Stunning
to
stuff from
first.
Mensah on the Polish Eagle. He's going to have to win 4 legs on the spin. Mensah showing us the quality that we've seen for years from Mensah, but haven't seen enough of until the last couple of weeks. Finishing that story, his manager said he was flapping. Devin Peterson just, what are you worried about? You're Mensah Suljovic, one of the greatest players in the world. Why are you even worried about getting on stage and playing? And Devin couldn't understand it. And Mensah, I think the last couple of weeks, he's realised that Devin was right. This is a man who was very nearly the world match play champion. The longest match play final we've ever seen. He went toe to toe with an in-form and red-hot Gary Anderson, and he very nearly won it.
He has been among the darting elites in recent years.
97.
Suljovic, as I mentioned, a couple of titles last year. Of course, a former Premier League participant.
And apparently the way he's talking now, his mindset has shifted so much that he really, really fancies another crack at the Premier League, wants to get back into it.
This interested me when it was you that told me that he'd started seeing the sports psychologist and seeking help, because Suljovic has kind of been the character that's not that bothered for long chunks of his career. And misses a lot of events. And
skips events, happy to stay at home, doesn't want to do it, and the Premier League is the one that is a real energy sapper and time consumer, and he wants to do it. This is a complete volte-face in terms of his attitude.
A big visit here could put the match within his grasp in this leg, but it's not going to happen. Let's not
77. Christoph, you
previous
require
Ratajski just
170.
missed the dart for an enormous 150 finish. Before Suljovic cleaned up the 126 on the ball.
60.
He's averaging 103 here, Christoph Ratajski, and it's not been enough. It's not been enough to get more than 2 legs so far. That is the quality of Menzel's performance. He is 5 out of 6 on his doubles. Taking out 71, 126, 76.
Christoph, you require
60
110.
last visit from 170 Ratajski, and he's going to have to be spot on here. Because it is one dart to stay alive.
Game shot in the 8th leg.
Alive and kicking.
Christoph Ratajski. 9th leg, Christoph to throw first. Game on.
There's a breaker throw as well. Ratajski has 1 of the 4 legs he needs. Did see them go down to a last leg decider when they met at the World Series of Darts quarter-finals last year. You can see the finishing here has been spectacular, but when you also factor in that Menzel Suljovic is 83% on his doubles, he has only missed 1 in this entire match, and that was in the very first leg where he missed on the 16, double 16 and hit the double 8 next dart.
60.
He was just under 40% going into this match. But that is fantastic.
And this is vintage Menzel. Menzel's strength was always the finishing. The combination finishing, 1 dart double. Often he would use double 14. You've seen as his confidence returned, he's gone back to using double 14 when he'd stayed away from it for games and games and matches and tournaments at a time. Because he just lost
78.
Lost confidence, lost that feel for it. First 9 averages probably could be a bit higher for these two, but their finishing has been so good. The overall average
57.
still fabulous.
$97.
Well, if you're going to beat Christoph Ratajski, often you do have to work harder. It was looking like Suljovic might get the chance to run away with it.
140.
Ratajski's still in there,
132.
but might need a party piece here.
He might produce one. And he does, because it's another massive checkout. What a night of darts this is turning into. 110, 132, 156. He's missed double 18 for a 150.
And the 126 from Suljovic looks like it might have finished Ratajski off. He's had other ideas.
Just keeps on coming.
$137.
Absolutely fabulous stuff from the player.
And both of them have the experience in this tournament to play very, very well to come through close matches.
I tell you what, you know, if Ratajski was to turn this around, and I'm not sure he's going to, because I think Menzel is going to give himself a chance to win this. And as I say, he's only missed 1 dart at double. But he was really tested by Kleermacher. Franz Roach was unbelievable and he still beat it. This could be one of the greatest sets of displays in a Euro Tour from Ratajski. But he's going to have to rely on Menzel missing, and he's not been doing that. Look at him, keeps on going. Keeps on going.
Require 81.
Second match of the match for Ratajski, and what a timely one to pile the pressure on. But the finishing has been sublime from Suljovic. Well, that's just about the worst thing that could have happened, and he hasn't managed
41
to get a dart
Christoph,
at
you
double.
require 50.
Ratajski will have 2.
And Krzysztof Ratajski's just become favourite for this game. After Mensur Suljovic, this is a match where they've both been averaging over 100 pretty much all the way through. And Mensur Suljovic missed a big number.
Well, at least he protected his checkout stats. But yeah, the timing from both players there. Timing from Ratajski with that 11 dart leg, aided by that 180 setup, and the timing of Suljovic to misfire.
One leg shooter for a semi-final spot against Michael van Gerwen. And Mensur Suljovic is not going down without a fight.
Trying to correct his error. Does I want to cut this in half?
134.
Giving himself a big chance here, Mensur Suljovic.
$96.
One treble per visit may not be enough for Krzysztof Ratajski, because Mensur Suljovic, 6 darts to get down from here. In this absolute thriller of a quarter-final.
100.
Leaves 87 again. And assuming no big numbers are missed, he should get at least a dart at bull for the match.
Yeah, the ultimate redemption shot.
140. Until you require 87.
Again, the pressure from Ratajski. Again, he asked the question of Suljovic. He didn't have the answer in the last leg. He's not been allowed a dart at double, or not been able to get a dart at double since going 5-2. But he gets 2 for the match right now.
Have gone begging. The first was close, the second
69.
Nowhere near in truth. And now Ratajski's taking a moment to take it all in. I wonder if he's working something out here, checking something's right.
He checks, he's happy. And he gets 2 match darts of his own. Double 12 for Krzysztof Ratajski to pull off an incredible comeback. And both men have missed 2 match darts.
I
just wonder, Dan, he kept checking, did he, before the visit, during the visit?
Mensur require
really
9.
look comfortable there.
He pinned the 45 well enough. These can be tricky. Big one, Mensur. Oh, Mensur.
No score.
Well,
Mensur.
Krzysztof, you require 24.
Suljovic sins. And Ratajski will happily take advantage. Both men missing match darts. Too much.
12 score.
And that's not enough.
Mensur, you require
Whatever you
9.
do, Mensur, don't hit the 20. Don't overcompensate. He cannot have thought that he'd get another chance at this.
Well, sometimes the misses make the drama. And this could not be a more dramatic finale to what has been an excellent match. He gets a big one this time. And he's a relieved man.
Is he a relieved man in the semi-finals with another crack at MVG? Double 4 says he is.
Guys, the best of order, please.
Well, that wasn't what he needed at that point. Rusbray calls for order. And Mensah Suljovic does the business in the end. Took some tension at the end. It was an excellent battle between two stars of this sport, but Suljovic sealed a semi-final spot